Today I'm gonna tell you how to get a full professional studio for less than 500 euros. And yes, I say euros because I live in Europe, you know? If you don't have euros in your country, just use the Google converter. Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. My name is Wildcrow and I'm gonna make this video because a lot of people think that to make music you need a super professional, super fancy, expensive studio like top DJs. And no, that's not the truth. So I decided to make a list of the things that you need to make music. I'm gonna tell you different options, you know, like different budgets, different combinations of things and so. But in the end, for less than 500 euros, you're gonna have a full professional studio. And if you want me to make another video for a small budget of only 120 euros, just let me know in the comments, support a lot this video, and I will make it for you. So let's start. What's the first thing you need to make music? Yes, that's right, a computer. And on the computer, actually I'm not gonna count it inside this price because if you have a computer, whatever computer it is, just use it. I started making music with a really bad computer that took 1 hour or 1 hour and a half to support a shitty project. Imagine how bad that was. So whatever computer you have, just use it. What's the second thing you need to make music? You need something that lets you hear what you're making. So speakers or headphones. Last week I made a short video on my channel where I tell you the difference between speakers and headphones and the pros and cons of each one of them. But here I'm gonna tell you some different options for speakers, different options for headphones, and then just choose the one you prefer or the one that is better for you. If we talk about the speakers, I have 3 options that in my opinion are the best on price-quality relation. The first ones are these ones, the KRK Rocket 5. A lot of people in the EDM industry is using these speakers and is making hits that are in the top labels that have millions of streams and so they are good to make music. The good thing about these speakers is that this is the bass port and is in front. So if you have your speakers really close to the wall like I have, it's better to have the bass port in the front because this way the bass comes to you directly. And the problem if it's in the back is that it touches the wall so fast and maybe it increases a lot the sub bass. Another good option in the same price range of the KRK are the Yamaha HS5. Everybody talks about these speakers, everybody say these speakers are so good, that are better balanced and just the same price range as these ones. And the third option I'm gonna give is the Adam T5B. In my Wildcrow sets I use the T8V and I made a review here in the channel of that speakers. And I compare it with these speakers and obviously those are bigger and should be better, but like the frequency balance is way flatter than these ones. These ones have a bit too much bass and that's why there are some people that don't really like it. But in general, those 3 speakers are pretty good, more or less the same quality and the same price. And what's the price of it? Around 300 euros for the pair. Obviously you need 2 speakers to make music, not just one. If we talk about headphones, I have 4 options for you that are really good, that are pretty similar, and the price range is the same, that is 130 150 euros. The first ones are the Audio-Technica ATH M50X. I have some friends that have those headphones and they say really good things about them, and some friends got them, broke them, and then they bought it again because they really like it. Then we have 2 Beyerdynamics. We have the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro and the DT990 Pro. I have some friends that have the 770 and some friends that have the 990. Both of them say they are really good, and in the industry there's a lot of people that say there are not really a big difference on it. I don't want to get really in depth about this, just those 2 are really good. And the last option that they have is the Shure RH840. Okay, I have the 440 that is like previous versions that is way cheaper, but those ones that they have, they don't have enough lows and they have too much highs and the balance is not that good. And it doesn't really matter if you have speakers or headphones or both, that you're gonna need an audio interface to be able to listen with them. And again, you can get the cheapest audio interface online or you can get the most expensive one in the industry, but I'm just gonna tell you one that is pretty good for what you're gonna do, you know, that has a good price quality relation. And here I have 2 options. The first one is the Focusrite 2i2, is the one that they have. I like a lot this one because it has 2 inputs, you know, that can be 2 microphones, 2 instruments, or 1 microphone and 1 instrument. It has for the headphones and actually is so good. This one is around 150 euros, but there's a cheapest option that is the Focusrite Solo. The Focusrite Solo also have 2 inputs, but only can be 1 microphone or 1 instrument. But the thing I didn't really like about the Solo is that the volume of the speakers and the headphones is the same knob. So the problem would be that if you have both speakers and headphones and now you listen with the speakers and you want to use your headphones for reference, if you plug your headphones, you have to turn off your speakers from behind and listen with the headphones. Otherwise it's gonna be interference from outside the headphones, you know, because the speakers and the headphones are going to be playing at the same time, so you're not really going to hear exactly what is the headphones. But the Focusrite Solo is cheaper, and I understand some people cannot really pay that much, and it's only 100 euros. And now that you have a computer, you have speakers or headphones or both, and you have an audio interface, you need one thing that is also extremely important, and is the DAW, the program that you use to make music. And also the DAWs, like the computer, I'm not going to put it in the list because there are a lot of different options that some are free, some you need to pay, some you need to pay a lot more, and and maybe you already have it. But for example, if you use FL Studio has an option that is the producer edition that is 189 euros, and you have lifetime updates. I think they have a cheaper option, but it's not that good, it's like really limited. But if you go with Ableton Live, it's like 350 euros, and then also you can have Logic, but I think it's even more expensive, or you can get some DAWs that are free. There is a big variety, and just use the one you prefer. But obviously you need one to make music, otherwise you're not gonna be able to make music at all. So in my opinion, all those things I said, the computer, the DAW, the speakers or headphones, and the audio interface are the most important things to make music. The two things that they have to say extra are just, as I said, extra, but also so important in my opinion. The next thing is a microphone. Maybe you say, I'm not a singer, I don't need a microphone. Maybe you do. I say this a lot of times. Even if you're not a singer, sometimes you can make vocals for your songs. For example, in my song Evolution, the vocals that it has, it's just me talking. I didn't sing in that one, but I decided to talk and then just pitch it down, add a lot of processing, and nobody realized that it's my voice. But also sometimes what you can do is just record some effects for your song. For this I have three options, one pretty cheap, one more expensive, and last one is free. The first one is just this one, the Tonor XLR. This is only 50 euros, and as you can hear, it's pretty good. And not 50 euros for the microphone, for the cable, for the stand, for everything, you know? The second option is more expensive, is better for people that is already a singer, that is the Rode NT1. And this one is around 150 euros. And the last option that is free is this, your phone. Just use your phone. Nowadays, the phones have really good microphones. And the only thing you need to take care of when you're recording on your phone or with any microphone is the reverb of your room. And a thing I say a lot of times that works especially with the phones is to get inside your closet. I'm not joking. You get inside your closet, you put just your head inside it, and as you have all your clothes, there's not gonna be any reverb at all. So just take your phone, get inside your closet, put like this and sing whatever you wanna sing or record whatever you wanna record. And then you just process it a little bit. And the last thing before I tell you all the budget, all the different combinations and so is a keyboard. Maybe you say, Wildcrow, but I cannot play piano. I never played piano. I can't neither. I don't know how to play piano, but I have a MIDI keyboard. Why? Because sometimes I just, without any ideas at all, I cannot get any melody. Just take the piano and I start playing some notes, and that gives me an idea that then I put it in the piano roll with the mouse, but I already have an idea. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, so this way Wildcrow can spend more time cleaning his gear. The first option is the cheapest one, is the Akai LPK25, and it's only 40 euros. That one is really small, but if you cannot play piano, I think it's pretty good. The second option is the M Audio Keystation 49 MK3. And it's around 90 euros. And the last option that is the MIDI keyboard I have is the IK Multimedia iRig Keys 2, and it's around 110 euros. This one is bigger and have a bit more options than the Akai, but you know, just choose the one you prefer or the one you can afford. And guys, you don't need anything else. You don't need hardware synth or hardware compressors or things like this. No, these are the only things you need to make music. And now, amongst all these options, I'm gonna tell you some different budgets with different combinations, so is where you can choose the one you prefer. So for example, the first combination that in my opinion is one that is good enough is having speakers that you can get one of the three I said, that is around 300 euros. Getting an audio interface, the Focusrite Solo was only 100 euros. Getting a microphone, that for example the Tonor XLR was 50 euros. And getting a MIDI keyboard, that for example the Akai LPK25 is 40 euros. So all of this is 490 euros. Another option that is a bit more expensive but is fuller is having also headphones. So this way you can compare on speakers and also on headphones. So this way if you have the previous combination but you put the headphones, that is more or less 130 euros, you're gonna have a total of 620 euros. But also maybe you say, hey Wildcrow, but the problem is that I cannot have speakers because I have neighbors or because in the street there's a lot of noise and I cannot really listen well if I have speakers. Okay, so get headphones. It's gonna be even cheaper. Because just headphones, the audio interface, the microphone and the MIDI keyboard is only 320 euros. You know, and this way you can create the more combinations you prefer. For example, the speakers, audio interface, no microphone and no MIDI keyboard is just 400 euros. Or for example, if you get speakers, audio interface, the MIDI keyboard and no microphone because you're gonna use your phone, is gonna be 440 euros. Or if you don't get any MIDI keyboard, just 400. Or if you get just the microphone, like 450. Or if you get the Rode NT, it's gonna be like 550. But in my opinion, the best combinations are speakers, audio interface, microphone and MIDI keyboard, that with the cheapest options is only 490 euros, or headphones, audio interface, microphone and MIDI keyboard, that with the cheapest options is only 320 euros. You're gonna be able to make every sound that you want, every genre that you want, and release in every label that you want if you are good at it. But again, just choose the options you prefer, the options that suits better your budget, the options that they are better for your room, for your place where you live, or just the things you prefer. So guys, this is it. I hope this video helped you to get different options to make your studio, and this way make the music you want. And if you want me to make a smaller budget video with only like 120 euros, maybe 150 euros, just let me know in the comments, leave a lot of likes, share this video, support it a lot. And if I see a lot of support in this video, I will make the second one. So nothing else guys, thank you so much for watching, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and see you in the next video.